Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. I am here in this lush green forest. Came here to fresh my mind. As a DevOps engineer, it's very necessary to cleanse the mind and make it peaceful. So today we are going to make a project in which I have a link of GitHub repository that you can find in description. We will clone that project in the Ubuntu, and by using it we will make a Docker file and we will deploy the project and use the commands to run it. So thank you. So I have a simple to-do list project. The code is written by the developer, let's say. So I'm going to clone it on my EC2 Ubuntu, make a Docker file, and finally I'm going to run it using Docker. This video is inspired from the Cloud Champ YouTube channel. There he has done the same thing exactly but on the local system. But I am doing it on the cloud environment. So let's begin. So first of all you need to go to EC2 and finally launch an instance. So I'm going to go to the EC2 console and launching an Ubuntu machine. So just wait for a while, let it load. You can skip this part if you know how to launch an EC2 instance. So go to launch instance, then give it the name. So I'm giving it the name is my DevOps dev project. So the project is ready, then I need an image. So I'm going to use Ubuntu as an image. Generate a key pair, so let's make a key pair. But in this project we won't need a key pair because I'm going to use session manager to log in. So finally my instance is being launched. So now let's connect to the instance. Let's connect. If you want a better experience, you can watch this video on 1.5x. I am switching to the full screen mode for a better experience because these kinds of shortcuts makes your everyday tasks very fast. Using a full screen control plus print tab can make you easy to switch tabs very quickly. Just with a single click of a button you can switch to tabs. So first of all, let's go to the Docker. Let's go to the Git repository. Clone it to the local system. So while cloning, uh, anything, you need the link of the Git. So I'll paste the link in the description. So just you simply need to check the link from my description, then open your Ubuntu and then write git clone and paste that link. So it will simply clone that file into your local system, into your EC2. So just simply write git clone and then paste it. So I'm doing this to just tell you how to switch tabs. So we can use control plus page up to switch tabs in a very efficient way. Just simply write git clone and paste it. So I have written the git clone command and it has executed successfully. So now let's see whether the app is finally there in our system or not. So just write cd learn docker and hit enter. When you write this command, you are setting the current directory as learn docker. By using ls, you can find what is exactly there in the directory. So we have src, specs, package.json, and many other files that are being written by the developer. So to run all these files, now we are going to install Docker, because without Docker we can't run and build our Docker file. So to download Docker or to install Docker in your system, we are going to use the official Docker's website. Installing Docker is very simple. We are just needed three commands that we are going to copy and paste it in our Ubuntu, and in these simple steps we can install Docker successfully. So without wasting any time, let's go to the google.com and go to the official's Docker website. Just write Docker, download Ubuntu. We are going to the Docker's official website. So here we are. We have the basic three commands. So first of all, we have setting up the repository. Next, we have all the apt things that we will need while setting up the Docker. So just copy paste all these commands to get Docker installed. As you can see, the Docker installation process is being started. So just simply relax, copy all the three commands that are written on the Docker's official website and wait till it get installed. DevOps is really interesting, but only when you follow a systematic routine and a systematic process and follow everything, your your commands, your code, everything in a very organized way. Because if there would be mess, things would be difficult to handle out. So let's see, verify if the Docker is being successfully installed. So I have copied the hello from the Docker command and let's paste it. So just wait for a while and just copy the command and paste it on the screens. You can read everything on the Docker's official documentation page if you want to learn more about it. So we can see that hello from Docker. Docker is successfully installed. I hope it helps you in all the process you are also following. Hope this video makes things easy. So I'm writing vim docker file. Vim is used to make a new file in which I'm going to write my Docker file. So I'm using vim docker file and just hit enter. Here I'm going to write my Docker file. Find the Docker file in the description. So basically in the Docker file we are going to copy the image from the node, set up the working directory, copy everything that is written in the written by the developer, and finally exposing the port 3000 so that we can find the output. So finally using cmd to start. So now I'm just pasting the Docker file that is you can find in the description. To know more about the Docker file, you can use the Docker's official documentation. So I just simply paste it and hit colon wq exclamation mark to get out of the vim file. So now I'm going to build the Docker file. So to build the Docker file, you need to write docker build -t Docker file name and then a dot. So hit enter. We can see that the Docker file is showing an error. So we will use sudo. Sudo gives the super user permission. Sudo docker build -t docker file dot and hit enter. Yes, the file is working properly. The file is being built. All the processes are going to take some time. So just wait for a few minutes and let's wait. You can skip this part if it is consuming some time. Okay, it's taking a lot of time. By the time, what we can do is we can simply go to the EC2 instance and expose the port 3000. So we have to change the edit inbound rules. So go to the instance and expose the port 3000. I'll explain this within analogy. So in a computer we have many ports: USB port, aux port. So if we want to connect a mouse to a laptop, we need a USB port and the port of the laptop. Or if we want to connect an aux cable to the computer, we need the port of the aux that must be there in the PC. Simply, if we want to see the output of the Docker file, we must expose the port of the Docker engine and the port of the EC2 computer Ubuntu, so both of them can connect. So just edit the inbound rules, custom TCP, or we can use all traffic, depends on your choice. So I'm gonna use custom TCP and write the port range as 3000. Select the 0.0.0.0 colon 0. And one amazing hack, you can also use your phone to control your AWS EC2. Sometimes I also use my mobile phone to control everything. To stop and start an instance, you can download the AWS app. Now back to our console. So just simply write docker file, sudo docker run hyphen p 3000 colon 3000 docker file and hit enter. I'm exposing the port, both the ports to run the file. So sudo is used, don't forget to write sudo. When you press enter, it is going to say listening on the port 3000. That means that your file has built successful and it is already running on the system, on the EC2 cloud. So let's wait. So congratulations, it is saying listening on the port 3000. So just go to the browser, just copy the public IP, paste the public IP, then hit colon the port number 3000 and hit enter. When you do this, you are going to see that the our app. So here I can see my to-do list is working absolutely fine. So let me add and delete some items. So I will go to gym today at 6 p.m. So you can see that successfully the item is being added, or you can simply write something else. I'll go for swimming in the evening. Just write it and hit add, and we can see that it is being successfully added. We can also delete it. So I hope you like my video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope it helps. To learn more about Dockerfile, use the description, and you can also log in to the official's Docker website. Thank you, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and please stop the EC2 instance. Thank you.